My name is Henk Rogers. I dropped out of UH to chase a girl to Japan. Don't laugh. She's my wife today. And I'm not sure what I'd be without her help and guidance. My major was ICS, that's Information and Computer Science. My minor was Dungeons and Dragons. 6 years after leaving Hawaii, personal computers started to take off in Japan. And I created a computer game. Black Onyx was the first role-playing game in Japan, and it became the #1 game in Japan in 1984, which is probably before most of you were even thought of. Well, I graduated from designing and programming games and got into the publishing of games. And as Virginia said, one of those games I found at a trade show in Las Vegas, and it's called Tetris. Well, how many of you have played Tetris? Don't be shy. Well, I fell in love with that game and soon realized that this game was going to be a lot bigger than just Japan. So I got on a plane and I flew to the Soviet Union, armed with only a tourist visa. Just to help you understand what that was like, it's kind of like going to North Korea or Iran today and trying to do business with somebody. It was a very exciting adventure that involved a long cast of characters, including Robert Maxwell, the guy who eventually jumped off the boat, the KGB, the Soviet Politburo, and even Mikhail Gorbachev. Well, to make a long story short, 10 days later, I came back to Japan with the rights to Tetris for Game Boy, and it was the beginning of my career in Tetris. A few years later, I brought the author of Tetris and his family to the United States. You might say we defected him. And today, he is my partner, and we run a company called The Tetris Company. Well, Tetris has sold over 70 million copies as box product. That's the kind that you go to the store and buy. And over 130 million downloads on mobile phones. And we are fast approaching 20 million games played per day on Facebook. Rock on.